our team had one mission: create a free-to-play multiplayer shooter. Rogue Company blends the exciting nature of an action shooter with tactical decision-making.
Rogue Company is all about objective-based gameplay, with ongoing content that's delivered on a regular basis and a game experience that is the same across all platforms.
The tactical elements of Rogue Company start with the fact that it's round-based, one life. So every decision you make is meaningful. The action elements come from everything else. Objective-based gameplay was a core pillar for Rogue Company because what we really wanted to emphasize was strategy, teamwork, and at the end of the day, meaningful decisions.
The direction for our map creation process is that we want to really have a competitive game, so we want to keep our environments nice and clean. A lot of the maps that we've created are areas that the Rogue Company has just entered into.
Let's go, baby! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Tanek127, and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, I got another Rogue Company video and discussion for y'all today. Before we get into today's video, can I get a word from today's sponsor? Today's video is brought to you by Hex Gaming. Let me ask you a question. Do you need that competitive edge in that first-person shooter, third-person shooter? Are you just getting straight clapped by the competition? Or how about that raid in that console MMO? Do you need something to give you some ease for your next cooldown, make your rotation a little bit simpler? You need some customizable buttons, or do you just want a flashy controller? Visit Hex Gaming today and use promo code TANEK127 to get 5% off anything you order in the Hex Gaming store. That's hexgaming.com. Use promo code TANEK127 at checkout to get yourself a discount. Enjoy the video, guys. Yes, that's right. The cheeks that are being clapped in this very video were used and done with a Hex Gaming controller on PlayStation 5. You can get Hex controllers for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Series X and S, and all of these are PC compatible. And if you go to hexgaming.com and use promo code TANEK127, you get 5% off your total order and anything you buy at the Hex Gaming store. Thank you, Hex Gaming, for being an amazing sponsor of this channel and my main channel. But anyway, I want to talk about Rogue Company today. And before we also get into this topic, I do want to give away a SynthOps runway skin. Here you go. Grab it. Hope you beat the man watching the video before you do it. And a Happy Hacker spray. And once again, I hope you beat the man watching the video before you do it. Let me know who wins these down in the comments below. But anyway, I want to talk about the direction that Rogue Company has been heading and stuff like that. By the time you guys are watching this video, y'all have probably seen the new update show that shows the new battle pass and a lot of the crazy changes for Rogue Company. And I can finally admit and say to you guys that I got to play this update early via a play session with a lot of other Rogue Company creators and developers. So many awesome people. A special thank you to Rogue Company and the team for allowing me to be there with all these other awesome creators and individuals. So you guys probably saw a lot of interesting things that may have you confused. Rogues, they will have all their own individual stats now. Some will be heavily armored and move slower, while others will be lighter armored and move faster. Perks have been switched around. There's some new perks thrown into the mix. There's even a healing beacon like utility gadget now. I think it can only be used in Battlezone. I don't know why they didn't just go ahead and toss that into the regular game. It could help in so many modes. And plus we've been asking for an actual healing rogue forever. But I don't know. At least I have anyway. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm weird for that, but that's just my personal opinion. So by talking about my feelings in the direction with Rogue Company and stuff like that, and this new arena shooter mindset that the developers are getting, I want to start by talking about some of my favorite creators for Rogue Company. A lot of guys that inspired me to make Rogue Company content. One of them is Tragedy, who's just an awesome Rogue Company player. He makes videos all the time, just him just stomping people. I love Tragedy. Tragedy's an awesome guy. But I have three other favorites as well: Radthar, Chloe, and another guy named Diehard GG. Those three creators in specific. Tragedy's still a Rogue Company partner from what I know. But Radthar, Chloe, and Diehard. You want to know what these three creators have in common? none of them bang with Rogue Company anymore. And Radthor was the most recent one to just leave, which I honestly just, found heartbreaking because, he's been a big face of Rogue Company and a huge inspiration of mine when it comes to making FPS content. And I was fortunate enough, to get to play with the guy at one developer session back when they did the Umbra update. He was tearing me up a lot during that session, but man, was it fun. It was a good time. I had a lot of laughs with him, and the way he likes to joke around about stuff was awesome. But he recently announced on Twitter that he was not making content for Rogue Company anymore. And I honestly responded to his tweet, and I'm going to sum up, what my issue is with Rogue Company at the current moment. I'm going to read you guys him and I's little Twitter discussion, and then we're going to go ahead and get more into detail. Now, he put a post up that extended his tweet because, Twitter has a very silly character limit. And it says, my overdue Rogue Company response. I read his response, and honestly, I agree with 99.9% of everything that, he said in there. I'll leave a link to his response down in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out for yourselves. And I replied and I told him, it was an honor to personally get to play with you at least once as a fellow Rogue partner. And I totally agree with what you stated. Rogue Company early on was this skill-based, more tactical game. And over the months, it feels like it went from third-person Valorant to third-person Call of Duty. Radthor replied a little bit later and said, I completely agree, and it was an honor to get to know you too, Tanek. Wishing you all the best as well. Smiley face. And that's pretty much my beef with Rogue Company. Like, as soon as Team Deathmatch got introduced, and I don't think it's a coincidence that when Team Deathmatch was introduced in this game, it immediately became 6v6. What other shooter do we know that does that a lot of people play 24/7? I don't know. Let's think about it. But anyway. And I know, people like Team Deathmatch. I'm not saying Team Deathmatch needs to be removed from the game and stuff like that, but Rogue Company went from the round-based objective self to try and becoming this more arena shooter, third-person Overwatch-ish, like Paladins-ish, and it needs to just stop. Alright, and I'm not just saying that for First Watch games, but I'm saying that for high-res in general. And the reason I say that is because you guys don't need another, like arena-style shooter on your plate. FYI, you already have one. That game is called Paladins. Let Paladins be Paladins. Let Overwatch be Overwatch. Let Halo be Halo. Let Quake be Quake. Rogue Company needs to go back being Rogue Company. And that's the thing that's really just annoying me with this game right now. When Rogue Company was first announced at the Nintendo Direct in 2019, I was hype as hell, man. Because not only did Riot Games just announced Valorant and stuff like that, and everyone knows Riot Games has got this crazy mobile and PC bias. I don't care what nobody says. Those dudes got something against console. But that's a discussion for a whole nother day. Hi-Rez responded, with this third-person tactical shooter, and they immediately showcased it on Switch, letting it know that, we can do the same thing, but we can make it work everywhere. I was hype as hell seeing that announcement, man. And sure enough, as soon as they showed their Twitter page for it and everything, it was announced that Rogue Company was going to be coming to all platforms. Nintendo, just had the marketing rights. They got to show the game first and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, this is cool. This is what we're talking about. Cross-play, cross-platform, cross-progression. Day one, unlike, Paladins and Smite, they didn't have to deal with any of the Sony complications or any of that. Rogue Company was headed in this perfect direction. Like all typical high-res games, you could sign up early to be a part of this everlasting alpha that eventually, just evolves into the full game. That's how all high-res games works. If you've played Paladins, Smite, or, Realm Royale and Alpha, that's what it is. Once you own the Alpha, you own the full game, essentially. That Alpha turns into the full game, over time. And that's one thing that's cool, because, like, the players have direct input with high-res games. And I think that's, just an awesome thing. All you gotta do is go in whatever Discord they make for that current game, and there are community teams, developers, and everybody listening to everybody's feedback. Despite, how buggy high-res games can be at times, they do this live service thing right. And Rogue Company was, headed in that perfect Valorant substitution replacement until they got in this whole King of the Hill team deathmatch, respawn mode mindset. And don't get me wrong, King of the Hill on Rogue Company is second to none. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. But a lot of those modes need to stay as substitute modes. Like when I played back in the alpha, I was playing Rogue Company alpha since late 2019. And when I first got in there, I was playing it for, a few months and stuff like that. And right before the game went into its closed beta early access launch thing, that was when they introduced Strikeout to us alpha players. I was like, you know what? Strikeout is cool. It's this nice change of pace. This little respawn mode can get us warmed up before we play things like Demolition, Extraction, and all that stuff. And just, over time, they wanted to drift away from that. Like, when's the last time we had a Wingman weekend? Or, the event for the mode Wingman come up? The 2v2 round-based tactical mode that's similar to Extraction. Where's Wingman been? They wonder where a lot of the OG and veteran players are going. It's because a lot of people do not like this new direction of the game. Why doesn't Demolition have pistol rounds no more? How come when you guys finally gave the game a shorter time to kill, you reverted it immediately? Because, that's what the respawn-loving team deathmatch players like. Now, not everybody liked the shorter time to kill that was introduced last year. Me, personally, I loved it. I think it made the game a bit more tactical, and it made you have to make smarter decisions during modes like Demolition and Extraction. You couldn't be stupid, and you couldn't rely on your gadgets so much. But I don't know. Just this whole direction that the game's been taking lately, it just I don't know. And there's some changes in coming in this update that I personally I'm not too bothered by, like the rogues having stats and getting different perks, switch ups and things like that. None of that really bothers me. I'll even say this on video for the record. I got to play the build where the mythic crates were involved and I personally even told the developers, and I put this feedback straight in the Discord. The mythic crates were not that bad in the respawn modes. Anytime someone got the armor or the rocket launcher out of a mythic crate, I did not feel underpowered or hopeless to that person. It literally served as a little buff on the other side of the map that the losing team could possibly use to take the objective if they utilize it right. Now, you got to be a player, who knows how to use that. You can't just go and take a rocket launcher and fire 2 rockets at the strikeout point thinking, oh yeah, my team's going to win. No, it doesn't. It didn't work like that. So I do think the community definitely overjudged when it came to the mythic crates. I think people heard mythic crates, they saw overpowered weapons or armor in them, and they were just like, oh hell nah, man, this is going to fuck my match up, boy. Nah, I'm not having this. And I'm not going to lie, it's not hard to get that from first glance. New mechanics added in games can scare people. It's just, a normal thing. But for the record, I just want to say on video, for the record, it was not that bad. At least in my opinion. I don't know how everybody else feels about it. But, that's my personal opinion. But I don't know. I hope, Rogue Company and the team eventually, just take a look back at the drawing board, re-realize their original vision, and start, just slowly heading in that direction again. All these quality of life changes that y'all have added, this fresh new UI, the color coding for the weapons and all that stuff, keep that. All that stuff is, freshening the game up. But, just go back to being that round-based tactical shooter we all loved back during the Rogue Company Alpha. That is the game Rogue Company needs to be. And you got to remember, tactical shooters are not for everybody. So you may not see the numbers that you want to see. But the people that do appreciate that experience are going to love that experience. And they're going to support that experience. There's a reason games like Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO, and stuff like that aren't for everybody. But guess what? They're still popular as hell anyway, because they deliver the kind of experience that people are looking for. The people that want to play Call of Duty, let them play Call of Duty. It's that simple. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed today's video. Leave a like on it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment below. If you're new here, subscribe. My name is Tanek FPS. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.